Hey, good evening, everybody. Thank you for once again tuning into According to Sacha podcast for our weekly episode conversations. And so, we come to you every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here live via StreamYard here on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and then we're also on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, Audible. Yeah, I think that's everybody. So I know the list keeps going on more and more and more, but that's what growth is all about. And that's what we're supposed to do here. So thank you all for always listening if you're listening to one of the streaming channels. And then also thank you for always watching for those who are always here watching us live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So tonight I have a special guest as part of our conversation series, and her name is Pomnisa. She's an inspirational vocalist as well as everything else. She's an all things person. She is a Jill of all trades. I like to call myself, but this lady is. And we're going to find out a little bit about what she have going on in her life, because that's what we do. We talk to other professionals about what they have going on in their lives and their business and more. So we'll find out tonight what Pomnisa has going on for her. So I just want to say thank you for all of your support. Thank you for always liking, following, and sharing our podcast. Thank you for liking the page. Everything that you do out there to support us, it empowers us to support our guests even the more. So without you guys, we couldn't do this. So thank you so much for being a part of it. And if you ever want to contribute or donate or anything of that nature, you can always reach out to us and email us at accordingtosasha@gmail.com. If you're also interested in becoming a show sponsor, like some of the ones I'm about to show you in a little bit, email us there at accordingtosasha@gmail.com as well. We would love to have you. We would love to showcase what you have going on as far as your products and services. We are, like I said, we're continuously growing. We are international. We have people overseas watching us. We have people here in the States watching us. Everywhere, everything is going on. Yeah, eyes are on us, on our guests, and we want you to be up here as well, so the eyes could be on your products and services too. So with that, I do have a new event that I'm going to start, and it's called the Virtual Pop-Up Shop here on According to Sacha. So if you're interested in showcasing your products and on a virtual pop-up shop, definitely contact us. I'm looking for at least 10 vendors. I was going to say 10 people, but definitely 10 vendors. So if you're interested, if you have a wonderful product you want to get out there to anybody, even if you have a service too, that's fine. But we definitely want products. So we want to display to all of our followers, all of our listeners, anyone out there, primarily the followers who are watching the live stream. So we want to get it out there. So I'm going to go ahead and pay that advertisement as well as some of our show sponsors, and then we'll go ahead and get into our interview with Pomnisa, okay? Stay tuned. Contact us to see how you can promote your products on According to Sacha podcast.
Hey family, this is Chanel from Power Couples in Business, and I'm so excited to have you guys here. We are going to teach you how to use Groupon to grow your business. We have used it, we've helped others use it, and now we're super excited to help you use it so that you can start seeing some leads come into your business, so you can start attracting clients that already want what you have. These leads are already buying your products on the Groupon platform. Now we're going to show you how to turn those Groupon clients into your clients. So go ahead and let's get started with growing your business with Groupon today. Or check out our website, www.powercouplesinbiz.com. That's powercouplesinbiz.com.
Hey, Pomnisa, how you doing?
Hey, girl, hey!
Hey girl, what's up? How you been?
Look, let me tell you, when you were talking earlier before I came on, I was like, Spotify, Amazon, iHeart, YouTube. Honey, I told you, I feel like I have arrived. Like, what?
Thank
And
you.
then I heard you went international. I was like, honey, I have
Yes.
arrived. Yes.
Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah,
Yes.
one thing I always tell people is always check your stats, check
Uh-huh.
your ratings, check everything. So I did see where we have some people overseas in the UK and France and
Yep. That is
Singapore,
so
India.
awesome, Sasha.
Yeah, yeah,
Yo,
thank
I
you.
mean,
Thank you. I
God is
appreciate
good,
it.
right?
Oh yes. Oh yes. And we just keep
Yes.
doing this thing. But we got you here tonight, a part of this big moment in
Yeah.
history, in my history, in your history.
Amen.
So let's go ahead and tell the people who Pomnisa is. So who are you? What makes up Pomnisa?
Oh my gosh. I am, like you said, a serial entrepreneur. Did not know I was, but the calling came and I answered. I am first of all, I am the mother of 10. Actually, I have two bonus children and I have 8 children that I birthed my own, one set of multiples. I have one set of twins. I have a degree in music education from Old Dominion University. I am super mama everything. I have my own Facebook group, 500 strong. I call it Super Mamas because I know in order to be a mom, you have to have some kind of extraordinary superpower. And that's for my single mamas, that's for my married mamas, that's for my glam moms, that's for my aunties who play the role of a mama, that's for my god moms. We go hard in the bank and I wanted to come up with something that celebrated them. I am a singer, so I use the ministry of singing to minister to people and their need. And I noticed that again, my audience was women. Everything was leading. God was stacking things up all in the right direction. The good majority of my audience is women. I am a, what do we say? I help people elevate their mindsets in their bank accounts. So I have another separate business with investing and crypto coins and residual income in travel. So I am very, very, very much so multifaceted mother of many.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
You got
Mm-hmm.
Mother of Many going on everywhere. That is
Honey.
awesome.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
but you forgot to mention one thing too. You're a Zumba instructor.
Oh Lord. How I forget about that?
She had a long list.
Yeah. So actually, I segue from Zumba. I
Okay.
am a soca dance fitness instructor. So I really focus on the Caribbean style of dance. A lot of winding of the waistline. A lot of what do we call sensual movements? But that's just me. Hey, I gotta be who I am, right? So yes, that is also another part of the Supermama. So my Supermama logo is inspiring women through motherhood, music, movement, and money. Those are my
Oh,
4 streams. Yes.
love that. I love
Yes.
that. That is awesome. That is wonderful. So, as a super mama,
Yes.
how are you balancing, a family of 10 children along with all the wonderful things that you're doing in your personal life?
Well, how do I balance that? Well, I have a husband. He's a great support system.
Mhm.
I am constantly in prayer because you can't in my life. This is my belief, right? I personally can't maneuver without the Holy Spirit, right? He's always leading me, guiding me, and then when we get to the technical things, I have a planner. I wake up every morning at the butt crack of dawn
Mhm.
to plan. I do to plan out. Well, first I pray, and then
Mhm.
I get to writing in my organizer. I plan out my day, and of course, a lot of times because I have such a large family, it
Mhm.
doesn't always go like I wanted to, but at least I know I have some kind of foundational plan of where I vision my day going, right?
Mhm.
Um, and the last thing I do is I don't get. I had to learn, Sasha, not to get caught up in the hiccups. I
Mm.
just I just transition. Okay, this messed up. Okay, that broke down. Okay, that happened. Okay, you
Mhm.
having a meltdown over here, but I'm not gonna lose my mind on you. Okay, oh, I forgot I had to go here, mommy. I didn't. You know what? Palm, breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Breathe. I had to learn that the hard way because it is very, very, very demanding. It's very, very fast paced. It's
Mm-hmm.
very, very little to no sleep. And I just had to learn how to lean on the Holy Spirit as an ear of comfort to me and be able to plan and strategize as much as I can of my day. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds good. Because it's like if you don't have that, with everything you have going on, especially the little mouths around, and
Mm-hmm.
even the older ones. 'Cause I think you have like, what are the ages differences of the
Whoa.
kids?
Okay, girl. So I have my oldest Harmony. You remember her from CRCP. She is
Yeah.
18. She is now at BCU. I have a 15-year-old. I have a 13-year-old. I have an 11-year-old. I have a set of 6-year-old twins. I have a 4-year-old and I have a 2-year-old. So I literally have technically an adult child and one. Well, he just turned 3 on Monday, so he's 3. So it's 18 to 3. I forgot about that. Look, I got so many kids, I can't remember how old they are. So it's 18. It's 18 to 3. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I literally was one was graduating from high school and the other one was still in pull-ups. Only
Wow.
me. Only me.
That is such a contrast. But you have every age group represented in your family,
I
basically.
do. I do. And I have 4 boys and 4 girls. Yep.
Oh, even. Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And I saw where you recently, you had a birthday last week. Happy birthday.
Yes. Thank you. Thank
And
you.
you had that mother and daughter getaway. So how important that is, like with your oldest daughter having
I'm
that
telling
getaway in that
you,
time.
I it's hard to describe, right, Sasha, because you have an adult child, and when I look at your daughter, I'm like, yo, what has happened? What is going on? And but it's still amazing, all in the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
To go and be able to experience this was her first trip internationally. That's first of all, and it was
Uh-huh.
just me and her. I really felt like I could feel the transition of our relationship,
Mm-hmm.
because she was legally old enough to drink, and so she had her little margarita reader. Okay, she did. um, while she was down there, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh my god, I am literally drinking margaritas with my child. Yo, what has happened? What has happened?"
It
So
happened.
yeah, so it's almost like she's my daughter friend. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I
Yeah.
can feel that relationship transitioning. She still calls me mommy, of course, but I know that's gonna be short lived in a little while. Um, I feel like that going somewhere so beautiful and so exotic like that, and being able to spend time with your child, because I have so
Mm-hmm.
many children, right? I
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I know they feel like they can't get enough of my attention because I'm always focused on the group and not as much on the one. So I really
Okay.
want, especially when she went off and went to college, her know, mommy, I'm here, I still love you, and still come to me for anything. At the same time, now I can come to you for something. And so
Right.
we really has the bonding connect. It was and everything that and you.
That's
Yep.
wonderful. That's so good.
Yeah.
And it's something about that bond, because like with you and your daughter, like my daughter and I, we've done trips so many times before. And so, are you hearing me pretty good? Because I know you kind of seem like you're going in and out a little bit.
I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so when you really experience that bond, on a whole different level, it's so much different. And I'm glad you had the opportunity, you both had the opportunity to experience that, because it makes all the difference. And, when they become that young adult, they're kind of like in between. They're not completely an adult yet, but they're an adult. So they're still trying to
Yeah.
find their way. And
Yeah.
so and you're there to guide them on through it. And with her being at VCU, that's the one. My daughter was at VCU as well, and that's going to be a wonderful experience for her to really,
Okay.
blossom. Yeah, she graduated from VCU. Okay, guys. So I lost it real quick. So when Pomnisa come back, we'll continue to talk with Pomnisa. Oh, there she is. That was quick. Yeah.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, so I really, admire that, always make sure that with her, especially with her being the oldest,
yeah,
it's like, having that time away and then she can relax with you just as much. So that's such a beautiful thing.
yes, it
And
was.
but yeah, so you're a wonderful mom. I've seen you in action with the kids and everything. So
Yeah,
let's talk about your music. So I know you said you are an artist. You are an independent
yes.
artist. You have a project out now or coming out with something?
Well, I do not have a new project out now, but I do have a project out. It's about a year old, so it's still kind of in the baby stage.
Mm-hmm.
It is on my website at pomnisa.com, POMNISA.com. It is on my website, and I am on Apple Music and all streaming platforms. I am. All you got to do is type my name in. Nobody has my name, so that is the blessing in my name. Once you
Mm-hmm.
type my name in, you're only gonna see me. I haven't met another one yet. Um, so that is about a year old. I did have the opportunity, unbeknownst to me, to actually perform while I was in Cancun, and this was nothing but God. I don't even
Oh,
know how it happened, but I was me and my daughter. We were actually in a club. And the guy, as soon as I walked in, the security guard, he was like, "You look like a singer." And I was like,
all
um,
right.
came up sang something for us, and being that I didn't have music on me because I wasn't expecting to sing, I was like, well, hey, I love this in Houston. Do you have, I want to dance somebody? It was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
let me ask the DJ. So he went over, he asked the DJ, and they put it, and honey, I was like, I really just sung in Cancun, Mexico. That was awesome. And so we were on a resort, and then the people who heard me sing, like as I was walking through the resort, like the next day, they was like, "Oh, I heard you sing. That was awesome." Blah 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 blah. And even the people who couldn't speak English, they was like, "I want to
Uh-huh.
dance with somebody." I was like, "What in the world?" I was like, even like he speaks like this much English, but he was like, I know what he was trying to say. I'm trying to mock him, but I can't, and I don't want to,
Yeah. Right.
mock him. But it was so funny, and it was like really out, and I was like, yo, I really just did that. And I don't even know how it happened. Like I literally, Sasha walked in the club and he was like, "You look like a singer." I was like,
Mm.
"How you know that?" He was like, this is what he said to me exactly. I left this part out. He was like, "I
Uh-huh.
need you to light this place on fire." And I was
Ooh.
like, "Say word?" I was like, "What you, how did that even happen?" God.
Mhm. Yeah,
Nobody
you
but
just
God.
you
He
carried, it
will
was a
work,
setup.
honey. He set stuff up like clockwork. He just move us around like chess pieces. And I
Then my
did.
question is, did you leave your contact information so they could call you
Oh,
back
you
and
know
book
I
you?
did. I did video. I had all kind. Look, social media. Here you go. Here you go. And they were asking for it. They were asking for it because sometimes
Wow.
I really have to learn how to be more comfortable in my giftings. Because
Mhm.
I'll go up and I'll perform because that's in my heart, right? That's my passion, and I share that with people. But as far
Yeah.
as like being really on top of things, like marketing myself, I feel like I am not as aggressive as I am in that area. I'm more aggressive as a performer because that's what I'm comfortable at, right? But
Mhm.
as marketing myself, I kind of like shy back. I don't tell people a lot of stuff I do. I just let them see it, and if they say something to me, but I do know I
Yeah.
have to get like more vocal about saying, like honestly, I'm dope. It's just it. It's just it.
Yeah.
I mean, what's wrong? What's wrong with believing in yourself?
Oh,
What's wrong?
nothing at all.
And the Holy
They got
Spirit
to.
really had to check me on that. He was like, "You sleeping on yourself. Do you know who you are in me? In me,
Yeah.
not in your own palm, but in me. Do you know how I see you?"
Mhm.
So get on your game. I gotta get on it with like, hey, I am this, and that. And this is who I represent, you know?
Yeah.
So that was also a very good, much needed confidence boost for me.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And it was a good experience. It just lets you know,
Yeah.
when that moment, when more moments come actually,
Yes.
how to really embrace them and just
Yeah.
really just flow in your natural talent and who you
Yes.
are.
Yeah.
and don't back down. I
And
find a
that's
lot of
what I
people.
do. Yeah, I really that. I feel like, well, if they want me, they'll come find me. I mean, I'm on social media to find me, and it's crazy because I'm just like I'm getting comfortable with being awesome. I am.
Uh-huh.
Just like I'm. What I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm really starting to see myself through God, how He sees me,
Mm-hmm.
how He
Right.
sees me. Makes a
Yeah.
big difference. Yeah.
Yeah. And then when you start to walk in that and you see yourself in that same light, it makes it even
Yeah.
easier for you to really, just start to own it in such a,
Yeah.
not in a most boisterous way, but just own it in such a humblest way. And then you continue to take on these opportunities as they come forward and just blossom in it
Exactly.
all. It's amazing.
Exactly.
So let me ask you, so with so some of the other passive income that you have, like I think you said you is it crypto or?
Yes, coins, crypto, some real estate investing. I have an opportunity to be connected to some awesome individuals in the business community. They are teaching me. They're teaching me is that so they teach me and I'll teach us how to solid invest with my money, to be smarter, to be wiser with my money,
Mhm.
how to manage my money, especially when it has to go to so many different people. It's just and how to manage sometimes the little that you do have, because little is much in the eyes of God. Now, He said, if
Mhm.
you are faithful over a little, I'll make you ruler over many. Because there is a
Right.
lot of times when I ain't got a whole lot, but God will take that thing, and I seen Him, Sasha. He'll multiply it. All I got to
Yeah,
do is just put the demand on God. Put the demand on God,
that's
because there
good.
are times when my bank account has been like at $2.46. I ain't gonna lie. There are times when, and that's
That's
an exact
real.
number, right? There are times when I was like, okay, God, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it with this little bit of gas. I got the kids, I gotta take to school. I got
Mhm.
5 different schools I gotta drive to. I need you to work something out, Father. And so He's just teaching me how to be more smart with managing my money and honoring Him first with the
Mhm.
money that I do have, with
Right.
my tithes and my offerings, and then placing the money in different areas where my money is making money and I don't have to
Mhm.
work for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah,
And that's the ultimate goal. You want to be
yeah,
able to do that. And then when you see it, so when you have just what you're managing now, just imagine when the more come in,
yes,
the true overflow and the real abundance of it start to
yes,
come in and just, how are you going to manage it then? So you're being a good steward of it now in the
yeah.
process of going through. So I just want to say this to everybody out there. If y'all have any questions for Pomnisa, or Pomnisa, I always call you Pomnisa. I always say
I
that.
know I ain't
But
even correct you because nobody said my name right. It's all good. Bring them on, bring them on, bring them on.
yeah, if y'all got any questions, definitely I have people up here chiming in. I got Brandy out here, so you can see what she's saying. Oh, this is about the kids. So yes, I'm
Yeah.
just kind of going through. Then someone that said Courtney, she said happy
Thank you. Thank
birthday.
you, Courtney. Thank you.
Yeah, so you was celebrating, and I just been watching you all on Facebook and just seeing you blossom and everything that you're doing now. It's like it's one thing people like when you know or been around each other and familiar with a person, and you start to see things like bloom like over the
Yeah.
years.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes it even more valuable to have you sitting here tonight and to talk about these
Yeah.
things going on in your life. So I'm really happy for the things that you're doing. Is so
Thank you,
amazing.
love. Thank you.
Yeah, I just love the opportunity you had in Cancun, girl. Yeah, you got to build on that one.
Oh, I'm
Um,
definitely gonna be.
you see, Brandy also said, "Can't find a diamond if you don't turn." Oh, I like that.
That part.
Yeah,
That part. Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
That's really good. That's really good. So, yeah, she's been throwing out gems. Okay, so that's a question for you. She said, "What is your future goals?"
My future growth. Oh, grows. What is a grows, y'all? Lord. Ugh. My future goals. My future goals is to really grow Supermom's brand. I see myself creating a network of network with each other, business and in life. Um, my and in that again is going to be the mother part, the mother part, all of those four things make up me as a super mom, as a brand. I want to be able to help moms connect with business opportunities, connect with things for their children. That's why I have branched out and got more into travel. I want moms who can't afford to take their children different places to be able to see me as a source to help them travel with their children. That was one of the main reasons why I took Harmony. To be able to have that experience, to be able to make investments, to be able to know that there are alternatives for you outside of a regular 9 to 5 job. If you have a dream, I want to be able to instill into women. Look, if you have a dream, just like me, I'm a natural born singer. Nobody's gonna tell me any different. If that's what you want to do, let me connect you with a Sacha who can manage you. Let me connect you. You know, that's my goal.
Right.
Let me connect you with Q5 who hosts open mics. Let me connect you with this producer who would be great and who's really really good in the genre of music you want to go to. So my ultimate future goal is to have a network of strong women who support and help each other in those four facets: motherhood, money, music, and movement.
Love it. I love
Yeah.
it. Yeah. And Brandy says connect and collaborate. That's everything right
Always,
there.
always,
Yeah.
always.
Yes. Collaboration is one of the biggest things. I know a lot of people, I hear them say, collaboration is the new competition. I
Mm,
really don't. Honestly, I don't like that
yeah.
because still, it still should not be any competition at all.
No.
But to me, I look at it like collaboration is that new partnership. It's that new
Yes.
way of building relationships and growing each other's, just
Yeah.
tapping into each other resources and what you have and to continuously grow. And then you just connect and just you don't know
I
what
love
comes out
it.
of that. But when you do that, and like with
Mm-hmm.
the group that you're in, because I'm in a group as well, and I
Yeah.
see the things and the interaction and how you've been really incorporating a lot of the new things you've been doing,
Yeah.
highlighting business owners and all the other good things that you're doing. So it gives the opportunity for people to really start to build that connection. And that means
Yes.
so much. It
Yes.
does.
I mean, that is so passionate in my heart, Sacha, because for so long, because I had such a large number of children, I always felt like, kind of like I was doing it on my own. I was
Hmm.
like, in a time in my life where I just felt like completely lost. I was like, Lord, where's the help? Where is my sister girlfriend at? Sometimes you think you have girlfriends and they're there and then they're not there, and then they may
Hmm.
know something, but then they don't know a whole lot. And I wanted to feel like I never wanted another woman to feel like that, like I
Hmm.
felt. And so
Right.
that's what birthed that in me. But God had to get me to a place where I was completely healed and whole in myself in order to be able to help someone else be healed and whole and connect the women that are healed and whole, whole with
Yeah.
each other. You know what? And I don't like what collaboration is the new competition. I feel like it's enough room for all of us to eat. The table is big enough. My
Hmm.
life is predestined and my assignment is given by God. Now, once I connect with that, my out everything I have is limitless. There are no
Hmm.
limits.
Yeah.
And so the
That's true.
same goes for you. The same goes for Brandy. The same goes for anybody who's tuning in that can hear what I'm saying. Your once you connect with God's vision for your life and you really get grounded and rooted in what He has called you to do, can't nothing stop you. It's just a matter of time before what you're visioning in your head lines
Hmm.
up with what you see in the physical.
Yeah.
So people look at me like I'm crazy and they be like, "Oh, well, you live in a la la land, or you think things that you." No, I'm living by faith. I carry myself like a millionaire because guess
Okay.
what? I know I'm
Mhm.
gonna be one day. I just
That's
rock like that. I don't focus on necessarily on what I see. Now, am I human and I get caught up in my flesh sometimes? Yeah, of course. Yeah, it happens to everybody. But my
hmm
outlook I'm always going to keep my outlook as positive as possible, because if I let the negativity infiltrate my head for one moment, Sasha,
Oh
if
yeah.
I let, the bills dictate to me what I can do,
Mm-hmm.
then what is my purpose in helping others? I really can't help nobody because I can't even help myself.
Right, exactly.
Because I got to be
Yeah.
able to look at that mountain and say, you know what? I see you, boo. I see you. You're right there.
Mm-hmm.
But you finna
Exactly.
move. You go move. And I'm going to speak to that mountain every single time. Every single situation that comes up. Every single doubt that comes in my own head. I'm going
Mm-hmm.
to speak to it and say, you know what? Uh-uh. Sometimes you got to talk to yourself. I look like I'm crazy, but I don't care, because I know I am training. I'm training myself to think like God.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have to have the faith to be able to see something right here that I'm not seeing out here.
Right. And
You
the thing
know?
is, in addition to what you're saying, just to add on, we're created in his image. It's
Yeah.
like we pretty much can do what he's given us to do.
Yes.
We still have that spoken word power. We have that action. We have the creativity. We have
Yeah.
all those things in our little selves.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, he is the one. But
Yes.
we have that same ingenuity. We have that same type of things, that what we think comes to pass if we think on it too long, or what we
Mm-hmm.
speak, it actually happens. That's why you have to make sure that you're watching what you're talking about and what you're saying and what you're speaking, what you're thinking,
Life and death.
yeah, and how everything just really falls together,
Yeah.
and what you really manifest out there in life. So what you're doing and making sure you're focusing in on those right thoughts and keeping your mind grounded. And if you need to, just be like, look, let me just go ahead and go to the closet by myself, or find a beach,
Girl.
find a gym, somewhere where you got to just zone out and be like, look, let me get away from the world for a second, because
Yes.
I
Yes.
know I need to collect my thoughts.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So that's really good.
I'm known for going to hide in the car.
I've
Because I see
seen that.
people in my house, they're going to find me. They're going to find me, girl. We playing hide and go seek. Okay. No, ma'am. No, sirs. I'm going to hide in the car.
Look, then you have to drive off because they know you right outside.
Yeah, run outside too. You're right. There's been times I had to drive off, pull over. But we
Yeah.
do what we got to do. If
Oh
you
yeah.
gotta do what you gotta do to keep your mind conditioned, just like your body, just like you work your body out. You have to keep your mind in a place where it's conditioned to focus on what it is God has for your life.
Mm-hmm.
And the best way to do that is to stay away from negativity, stay in
Yeah.
God's face, and continue to put feet to faith. That's all you
Mm-hmm.
can do. That's
Yeah,
all you can
that's
do.
so true. So I
Yep.
just want to touch on one thing that you mentioned. I'm gonna ask this question. So, when you said that sometimes you have to be in that position mentally to kind of fight off those doubts, and
Yeah.
talking to yourself and really like amping your own self up, like, you know, just kind of talk about that in a moment, because sometimes that could be so powerful within ourselves in a negative way that
Yeah.
it could kind of stop you. It can really, you know, have you still and paralyzed from doing anything, going forward, backwards, whatever it is. So, I just want kind of like, you're so eloquent in all that you're saying. I want you to kind of touch on that, because I know a lot of people, especially entrepreneurs, really go through those mental challenges when it comes to
Yo.
that.
Like, honestly, last week blew my whole mind. Okay.
Mm,
Like, full transparency. I was so full of anxiety and worry and doubt. And as much as I'd be like, I post every morning words of the day, and I post it to help other people, but then
mhm.
I go back and read it and it's helping me.
Yeah.
The worry, the doubt, the anxiety, the fear crept in on me so hard last week. I could literally feel the war going on in my spirit.
Hmm.
My feet were right here, Sasha, and God was right here saying, "Get off the boat and walk, Palm. Get off the boat and walk." And I'm like, I can't walk on water. I don't see how this gonna happen. I don't know how
Hmm.
this thing gonna work out. And this was with the trip with Cancun. My money was
Hmm.
running thin, honey. I was like, God, I don't know what to do. I know you told me to go. I know you said I needed to go, because I didn't know I was gonna sing in Cancun, right? But he kept
Right.
telling me. I was like, yo, I don't want to go. I was even telling my husband, I was like, I don't want to go because I don't see how the numbers are gonna line up. It's not working
Mhm.
out. He'll have to take off work. It's too many moving parts with the kids. And
Mhm.
the fact that I was taking my daughter and I didn't feel like I was in the position financially to do it.
Mhm.
I was like, this is a no go. This is a no go. We had went up to DC, full transparency. We didn't even get our passports till the Tuesday before we were flying out on the Thursday. Okay.
Wow.
I
Oh.
it like brought my bank account down to little of nothing because they ended up messing up the flight on the Hopper app and they were double charging me. And I was like, oh my God, I don't even know how I'm gonna pay for the passports. Okay. So I was able to get the passports paid, but I still had only booked our flight one way to Cancun. I didn't
Mhm.
have the return flight. Now, for a mother, any moms out there, okay, it's cool if it's just me, right? It's cool if it's just you.
Right.
But when it comes to your child, you're crossing a whole nother line, okay? I couldn't figure it out. And I was like, God, I know you told me to go on this trip. Where are you? Where are you in this? Where am I going to get the money to go?
Mhm.
We were able to get back home from DC on Tuesday night. I was full of so much anxiety. I was full of so much worry. I was full of so much doubt. I dropped my daughter off at VCU. I headed back out here to the Hampton Roads area, and I just had a talk with God on my drive back. Okay? And I said,
Mhm.
Lord, what's wrong? And I heard clear as day, Sasha. He said, you don't trust me.
Mm.
All this stuff I do, me, about talk about God. I talk to people about God, how to listen to the Holy Spirit, and then got checked in that moment.
Mm.
I trust in myself. I trust in what I see.
Mhm.
My faith walk was being tested, and I was failing. I was failing last week. I was failing miserably. So when I
Mhm.
go home, I got myself together. I know I had little to no gas to even make home, Sasha. Okay, because it messed up my bank account. Um,
Mhm.
so I came home. I was like, so have you ever been like so stressed that you feel dizzy? Like you can't even
Wow.
stand up. All you
Yeah.
want to do is just sleep because you just want
Mhm.
to escape. I don't know if anybody has ever felt like that, but that's how I felt last Tuesday. So I
Mhm.
fell asleep. I woke up around about 2 o'clock and I told the Holy Spirit, said, go downstairs and pray. I came downstairs, I prayed, and I just heard him start speaking to me. He just write it down. He said, this is what he said, get organized.
Mm.
That was that. Because he wasn't talking about just with that. He means to get organized all around. But he said, get
Mhm.
organized. He was talking about the trip. So I started to write everything out for the trip. Still kind of feeling worried, still kind of anxious. And then I just said, it was almost like I gave it to God. And I said, here, God, I put the demand on you. I wrote a number down exactly. And I wrote down Sasha and I said, God, I need this amount. And I promise you on everything that I love, that was 2 o'clock. I didn't go to bed till 5. I had that
Mhm.
money in my account by 7 o'clock a.m. It wasn't
Wow.
from anybody that I asked. Nobody knew about it. This was strictly between God and myself. And that moment right there, I just sat
Mhm.
up in the bed when I looked at my phone via Cash App. And I didn't tell anybody, nobody but God. And I
Mm.
just sobbed and cried and thank God and apologized because he said the earth is Lord, the fullness thereof, those in them that dwell therein, he owns a cattle on a hill. I can quote scripture day after moment after second. But when the stuff hit the fan, do you really trust
Yeah.
him? That was an eye-opening moment for me. And not only that, here's the kicker, Sasha. The amount of money that I asked God for, he doubled it.
Wow.
My mind was blown. It's almost like I went from, you know how you can be a baby in your walk with Christ, and then you're a toddler, and then you're adolescent. I just grew right on up in the moment.
Oh wow, that's
Have
so
you
that.
ever felt like you just leveled up in so many ways? So I want to tell the
Mhm.
listeners, look, you hear it 1,000 times, but please get it deep in your spirit, you guys. God tells you to jump, don't hesitate, jump. He has you. He already knows the end from the beginning.
Mhm.
Don't hesitate. Don't look at it. He told me you get parade. He was, you gotta get your peripheral vision. You gotta have
Mhm.
tunnel vision. Don't look to the left, don't look to the right. Just keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes
Right.
on me. So
Mhm.
when doubt and worry and fears tries to come in, especially for us as entrepreneurs, because we're constantly investing in ourselves. We're
Mhm.
investing in ourselves emotionally, monetarily, physically, emotionally. We pour out this passion as entrepreneurs. Sometimes we don't even know how it's going to be.
Oh
But if
yeah.
God has assigned you to it, it's already that be. You just gotta look. It's just believe. That's all it is. It's a
Oh yeah.
system.
That's
And
good. That's really good. Gotta leap and use that wisdom. Gotta leap. Have faith and trust, and just know it's
yes.
gonna be okay. Just listen, pay
Mm-hmm.
attention, and just let them lead
Yes.
in so many different ways. That's so amazing. I love that story, Pomnisa. That is so beautiful. I
Thank
just threw up what
you.
Brandy put up here. I like what she just said. Faith activated in the Lord. That what fail means to her. So that's
Oh,
just
it's
another way of looking at it. Yeah.
AL.
Yes, that's wonderful.
I like
Well, yeah, that's so amazing. So, Panis, I really thank you for this. It's been very inspirational tonight and just learning about you and what you have going on and everything. Thank you so much for being up here. I'm going to put up here your contact information. So, everybody, if you want to follow Pomnisa, she has her projects on her website, everything is there. Go to her website, pomnisa.com. You
yes.
can follow her. She's the only Pomnisa out there. We already know that now. She's the only Pomnisa. It's just one. The world can
Yep.
only handle one.
Numero, numero
so,
uno.
so you can find her. She's on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and that's her name. So all this information will be in the on the chat and within the
Yes.
description and everything that
And
we
y'all,
have. So
please look me up on my Facebook group, hashtag Super Mama, SUPPAMOMMA.
yes, definitely join that group, you guys, because she
Yes,
puts things out there for, mothers, information out there for their kids, whatever it is to empower the woman, the entrepreneur, the mother, everything, whether you're a single mother, married mother, whatever, however she put it out there, it's all in that group, you guys. So she's
yes.
very, very good with that and consistent as well. So I really appreciate you for that, Pomnisa. But thank you so much
Thank
for joining
you.
us. Enjoyed having you. So go ahead and take you off and say goodnight to everybody. And just stand by for a second and I'll be right with you. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed tonight's conversation with Pamnisa. And this is what we do every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We come here with all different types of professionals, whatever they have going on in their lives. We just get a peep and have that conversation, sit down and talk with them. So I really thank you for chiming in tonight, everybody. I thank you for, let me see, somebody else made some comments. Yeah, I just want to say good night to everyone. And also, let's see, we got 2 more this month. Actually, 3. Yeah, 3 more. I had to count. So just to let you guys know, give you a heads up. So the month of May, Thursday nights, we will not be with you for the month of May. Okay. So April the 30th is our last episode of conversation series. Is actually going to be a special edition on the 30th because we're going to international again, you guys. And so, But as far as the 28th, it's going to be the last Thursday night for the month. And then we'll take a break in May. We will be with you, but it won't be the Thursday night conversation series, okay? So, but we'll be back on Thursdays in June for our second season of conversations, you guys. So we have a no another round of amazing people that's going to be coming to us during our second season of conversations. And also for our third season, we already started booking for third season as well. So I will start having our young CEO, a young CEO hour. It used to be called the Kids Hour, but I noticed that there are more than just kidpreneurs. We have teenpreneurs. So I wanted to have like something that's out there for every child, every teen, and just have one name. So it's going to be called the Young CEO Hour, which is going to be on Saturdays. So on May 7th is going to be our first Young CEO, and I've had the flyers already posted. It's Miss Micah Key. Phenomenal young lady. Y'all gonna hear so much more about her. I have Miss Elizabeth from Nigeria, West Africa is going to be with us on the 30th, and so many other people on the 21st and 28th. So you guys definitely tune in to what we got going on, okay? And so once again, I have the virtual pop-up shop. So if you're a vendor and you want to be a part of this virtual pop-up shop, definitely contact us at according to Sacha at gmail.com. That is according to Sacha at gmail.com. If you want to be interviewed with us, definitely reach out to us. You see what we do. We have it all going on here. Okay. So let's go ahead and play some of our sponsors again. And I'm going ahead and just say good night. And then actually just want to play one. And so I'll be right back after this.
Hey family, this is Chanel from Power Couples in Business, and I'm so excited to have you guys here. We are going to teach you how to use Groupon to grow your business. We have used it, we've helped others use it, and now we're super excited to help you use it so that you can start seeing some leads come into your business, so you can start attracting clients that already want what you have. These leads are already buying your products on the Groupon platform. Now we're going to show you how to turn those Groupon clients into your clients. So go ahead and let's get started with growing your business with Groupon today. Or check out our website, www.powercouplesinbiz.com. That's powercouplesinbiz.com.
Okay, you guys. So if you want to be a show sponsor, just like the Power Couples in Biz, they've been our show sponsor for the last, I think, 2 months so far. And so, yeah, we thank you for being our show sponsor. But then also, if y'all want to be a show sponsor, definitely contact us, okay? So that's going to be all for tonight. Thank you guys for tuning in to us. Remember to like, follow, and share all of our platforms. You know where we at, guys. So definitely do that. And remember to be great in everything you do and command your day. And y'all have a good night.